Hello and welcome to ACS Golf. Now, if you're new to the channel, you know that every week I release a review of a club. Now, these are normally clubs that I find on the second-hand market or I find or brand new, for example, and they're just what I think are really good deals and they're just interesting clubs to try. So either really good clubs that I think can help you guys out and myself out and go in the bag, or potentially clubs that, I think are quite cool and I want to try, and maybe you guys are looking out there as well, seeing them on eBay, etc., and want to try them yourself, with the idea that if the club works for me, is I think I'm about 16.4 handicapper at the moment, odds on it, with a very dodgy swing. If you watch my videos, you would have seen that, with the idea if it works for me, odds on it's going to work for you guys. And if it doesn't work for me, then obviously you guys who are watching this who are low handicappers, scratch, etc., then obviously you can still go and give the club a go, with the idea that you can go out, buy these second-hand clubs, give them a try, and then sell them if you don't like them and get your money back. So that's sort of the aim of the channel. Now, to give you more content, I thought, let's try a few different videos as well, not just the review one, which I do every week. And so I thought to sort of start this off, I thought what I'd do for an extra video for you guys is just basically go through all the sort of the stock I have. I'm a bit of a collectible when it comes down to buying clubs. When I first started this, well, playing golf only a couple of years ago, really, only about 3 years ago, because I used to be quite into my rugby, my sort of amateur rugby, and a few many injuries through that and everything sort of led me to golf. And I sort of wish I'd started sooner, to be honest. I'd probably be better at it. Definitely have a better swing if I did, rather than the broken one I have with a broken body. But I collect golf clubs, obviously for these video series that I've been doing with reviewing these second-hand clubs, some of them I like to keep because I think they're a really good find or really good price, a bit of a collectible items, or, I have options for my bag. So I'm just going to run through like all the sort of stock I have at the moment for you guys, and sort of the items and my sort of collectibles I have as well, for you guys to have a look, because I find them all quite interesting personally for me. I won't be going through what's in my bag, even though it's right there. There's a Putting Kings tournament, which is sort of the group of my friends that we are, sort of a society, coming up this weekend, soon actually in March, beginning of March, where, my eyes, it's sort of the beginning of the golfing season over here in the UK, in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you guys really enjoyed what was in my bag before Christmas, well, before sort of winter really kicked in last year. So I'm going to do another series of that. I'm going to do a video and I'll show you what's in there. There's been a lot of changes, to be fair, what was in there before, and some of those changes I'll mention today, what's come out of the bag, but I'll keep my mouth shut about what's in there until that video releases in a couple of weeks time. So let's start. I think we'll go over to my wife's bag first, because she plays golf as well, and also I leave a load of my stuff in there as well. Let's do it. So here we go. Now, I've taken all the head covers off them, so don't you worry, they all do live in their head covers. So let's just go through this. So firstly, I think these are great. Look at these Nike Vapor Pros. I got 5 to 9, picked up for only £80 actually. Now, this video of me reviewing these clubs is going to be coming to you this weekend. If you're watching this after this weekend, then do check the channel for these. I mean, they are blades, but I do, well, watch the video, but I really enjoyed hitting them. And then what else have we got in here? Here we go. Mini driver. Aero burner. 14 degrees. In and out of the bag, this one. I really do think if you're struggling to hit a driver, mini driver is a great option. And I've mentioned it before actually in some of my previous videos. Do have a look out for these. I mean, they're starting to get cheaper and cheaper now. They used to be even going for over 100 quid these. And, they're quite a few years old now. But the demand's dropped a little bit. So if you do struggle to hit your driver, get these. They're an absolute fairway finder, and they still go like an absolute rocket. I mean, one thing I will mention though is be careful when buying these old clubs. Look at this. The shaft can possibly go. Obviously with these graphite shafts, they don't last forever. I actually brought this off Golf Clubs for Cash over here in the UK. And luckily I did, because down in Hersham, I actually took a shot and looked up and saw that flying after the ball right down the fairway. So luckily, I brought them through there, and I've only had it for about 4 weeks, and actually replaced the shaft for as much likeness as possible. So do be aware of that, especially when you're buying second-hand clubs, because that can happen. With a graphite, you know, it can get brittle and it can break, and then, you know, you're looking at no value really. I mean, I could have sold that for 20-30 pounds, put a new shaft, and it would have cost me over 100. So I was lucky in that case. So do have a look out for them, and do bear in mind, obviously, you know, look at the shaft and make sure the shaft's good. Or if you want a little bit more protection, golf bidder, golf clubs for cash, etc. Always a good option. Now moving on, we got the PXG here. Oh, try not to clash everything. The Gen 5 0311, currently out the bag. If you watched my previous video, you will know why. Do check it out. I'm not going to mention the name of the club that's currently in there because I'm keeping that quiet until the next one. If you've already watched my series videos lately, you know exactly what it is. Now, lovely club. Done a video of that. Bought that brand new for £250. Cannot complain about that. In 2022 as well, when it came out. Now this Exotic CBR Pro 16.5 limited edition. Done a video about this as well. Tour Edge. This has actually been in the bag over the TSI 2 that I have. Now the reason for it is because it's actually been going longer distance. You know, cranked them both up to 16.5 to see the difference, and it's just been working for me, which is just one of those things, you know, you check them out, check out clubs, and some work for you, some don't, and this one just seemed to work more than that. I mean, this has obviously got a lot more forgiveness than that, even though it's not the most forgiving model. The TSI 1 is, but this is just a little rocket. So at the moment, neither of them in the bag, because I bought another club that I'm currently testing to see if I can get that distance with that forgiveness. So keep an eye out on that. That'll be coming to you in a couple of weeks. Behind here, we've got my 7-wood. I've done a review on this as well. Comes in and out the bag. At the moment, I've got a hybrid in there, but it's a great option. And then we've got Wives stuff here. So see this, Srixon Z355. Not a bad club, to be fair, and relatively decent price. A lot of people don't think about the Srixon woods, and for the price they are, do check them out. I mean, they're good. Not much necessarily the longest, but you can get some absolute steals when it comes down to Srixon woods. I mean, this year, for example, 2023, I know they've done amazing. So if you're looking in the second-hand market, something different, do look at Srixon. And then the wife here, there you go. Look at that, the Rogue. Callaway Rogue driver she went for. You know, this thing's great. I've got a friend who's actually got one, the Sub-Zero, and he plays with Sub-Zero, so you've obviously got the weight there and then a weight back for a low spinning model. Jailbreak technology. I mean, this thing's great. You know, if you want a good driver, a good value driver, Rogue is one to look at. But I will say they tend to keep, there's quite popular models that tends to keep its value quite well. So I think from that sort of period, there's a few others that you can probably go for instead. So here we go for putters. First one, I've got quite a few of these now. First going to the Scotty Camerons now. I've done a review on that one, the Phantom, as you see here on my chair. The Futura Phantom, you know, so do check that out. And then I've got, this is before it, the Futura, Futura, not the Phantom. I do love those side lights, look at that, it's great. Now, if we go, I do have all the official head covers for all of these, can I just say, which are currently piled up there on my desk. Now let's go into some of these beauties as well. Look at this, Nike Method Matters. I'm going to be doing a review in that soon. I mean, it's just an absolutely lovely club. It's very sort of ping answer-like, it's great. And then we've got, there we go. Then we've got a Scotty Cameron. There you go, square back, love that. Studio Stainless, Newport Beach. What I really like about this is that line there. I think that's great. Scotty Cameron Futura 5MB. Now, this one actually, if we can get it out, is actually quite an unpopular model. So if we take it like that, see, I quite like that. The only thing I will say is I prefer the sideline to go all the way, but you can normally get these for not that bad when it comes down to a Scotty Cameron. So maybe have a look out. If you want a Scotty Cameron, have a look out for them, because the price isn't that bad compared to others. Yes Putter, that I did the review on last week, a couple of weeks ago, so do check that out. This that I just got, big fan of Tour Exotic. If you haven't watched my videos, I've got this Exotics David Gold Tour Proto. I think it's about from 2013, milled face. Gonna give that a go, which I look forward to. Cameron and Crown Futura 6L. Now this is quite a cool one. Literally a limited sort of limited edition that Scotty Cameron did, where they set it literally at 33 inches length. Can't change it. You know, just a really nice, pretty club. So basically changed, the original was black and they changed it to this sort of nice grey colour. Head cover is really nice as well, which I have for a really good club. Phantom X12. This normally comes in the bag in the summer just because it's very finesse and it helps with alignment. Obviously, it's a big mallet. We'll see if it goes in this summer actually, because I'm really enjoying the putter that's in my bag at the moment, which some of you will know. This thing, battered, bruised, only in it because it was a Putting Kings tournament trophy that I actually won. Played Royal North Devon golf course down in Westwood Ho, the oldest course in England, links course. I was organising actually, did the trophy, and I actually won. If I realised I was going to win, I probably would have spent a bit more time with it, but you know, nice memento. And then this is one of my favourites, I would say, the Scotty Cameron Studio Design 2.5. I mean, this thing, it's beautiful, really nice club, just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So now here we go on to a few limited edition Nike parts. So we have this, the VR2 Pro limited edition Nike driver. Now this I only actually picked up for 30 quid. I think it's absolutely great. One thing I will say about it though, it's a bit of a con. So I'm going to do a review on this club in the future, but just to let you know, it's pretty much, they did a limited edition on it. Not really much change. It's only because they're trying to shift the clubs. But it did come with quite a cool head cover. There you go. Now that was quite cool. So yeah, 30 quid. Can't complain. Now this, the creme de la creme, which I've been on a few videos, and I need to take it to the course. I want to give this a go. I mean, who doesn't? This is an exact replica of the 2004 club. There you go. Tiger Woods had in his bag for Nike. The Ignite 410cc, which he had 7.5 degrees. Didn't want any adjustment on it. Look at it. I mean, that is old school. And then if I show you the shaft as well, a little bit further up, Tiger Woods. This is a Galloway extra stiff shaft, which is just amazing. So the exact replica of his club. I'm going to take it down a course at some point. Well, not the course, but definitely the driving range, and see if I can actually hit it over 200 yards. I mean, I'm not Tiger Woods in his prime, but who doesn't want to try and be? And another cool feature with the club, look at that, came with Tiger Woods head cover, which is absolutely great. Just about to show you the last bit, but before I do, what are these? MP20 MMCs. Now, I've had these for a while now. Absolutely love them, but there's been a change in the bag. They're not currently in there now. It's not exactly that I can't get on with them. I really do, but you know, they're not the most forgiving, obviously, because they are blade-like, and I was being punished in winter, so I've gone down a game improvement route, which has really helped to lower my handicap. So, and you guys will find out about that in the coming weeks. But at the moment, there they are. Still got them because in the middle of the summer, I think they'll come back in the bag. I think just because I love them, actually love the feel, love the looks. They're great clubs. Or I might try and change them up, try and find something similar, maybe with a slight little bit more forgiveness. If there's anything you guys think just as good as these, let me know. At the moment, I'm thinking Callaway Rogue ST Pros, or maybe going down that sort of route. But let me know. And then this is the last piece of sort of what I have, definitely sort of collectibles I won't be getting rid of anytime soon. Nike, as you can tell, and it's still in its original boxing. There you go. Little printed sign from the man himself. Just showing you that will already help some of you guess exactly who I'm on about. And here it is. So it's a Nike oven putter. There we go. Original, again from the signature himself. Really nice. And the putter itself is this. So, Nike Method Origin B201. There you go, with the resin inside they had. And there it is, Roars. This is an exact replica of Rory McIlroy's putter that he was using at the time. It's exactly the same to the loft, to the length, etc. And to the grip as well, Nike Method grip. This is definitely probably my most prized golfing possession so far. So far. Absolutely love it. So there you go. There's a look into all the clubs that I currently have in my collection. Now, if there's anything that you've seen I haven't done a review on yet, I think the majority, few of them I haven't, then do just let me know in the comments, and I'll try and get out on the course and down the driving range and do a review for you. So yeah. So remember, if you're enjoying all these videos or reviews of clubs like, the Nike, which is going to come up, and a few other bits, do remember to subscribe to the channel. And also, if you're a bit of a collectible person yourself, do let me know what your collection's like. It'd be really interesting to do that. Do that in the comments below. Okay? And I'll see you shortly. Thanks, and bye-bye.